Wish. Alright, so the connection seems excellent, and let me check my phone. Alright, so hopefully we are live. Yes, we are live, because I'm looking at the connection. Excellent. Right, current viewers, we have 5 viewers, so let's wait for more viewers so we can start this step-by-step MacOS Catalina 10.15.6 OpenCore 0.6.1 step-by-step how to create a bootable USB drive. Okay, so can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hello. All right, perfect. I'm just waiting for a couple more viewers, guys, so I can actually start the guide, and so I can show you guys live. As you guys can see my desktop right now, I don't have any pre-configure or like any app pre-installed here for like OpenCore or MacOS Catalina, nothing. So I'm gonna show you guys today how to do everything step by step, like starting from, you know, A to Z. Like you guys will see everything today, because I know some of you guys will keep saying, you know, show you guys everything like step by step. So I understand. So today I'll show you guys, you know, just maybe, you know, how I know a lot of you guys get most of the time confused. So maybe you guys will learn something today, you know. And OpenCore guide is really easy. Like if you guys just let me just let's go to OpenCore vanilla guide right here. Okay, right, so you guys can see we are on OpenCore vanilla guide website right now. Okay, so we'll come back to this. Now before you do that, I'm going to start with the USB and everything, and then we'll come back to this. So I'll just minimize actually let's just go back to Google, because I want to show you guys step by step everything. Okay, so I'll just minimize this. All right, so today real quick I'll show you guys how to create macOS Catalina 10.15.6 OpenCore 0.6.1 a bootable USB drive. Now today I'm not going to show you guys the installation part, because you guys can watch my macOS Big Sur installation part, or you can watch my older Ryzentosh installation part, because the installation part is really simple. I want to show you guys how to create the bootable USB drive. So I have here Kingston Data Traveler USB drive right here. So USB 3.0 16 gig, and I recommend going with USB 3.0 because your process will be a lot faster compared to USB 2.0. So first thing, we need to plug this USB to our computer. Okay, make sure you plug this to USB 3.0 port. Alright, and now we'll format the USB drive. So let's go to the search bar, type here CMD, because we'll use the command prompt to basically format the USB drive. You guys can do it by going to this PC and then right click on the USB drive and format, but sometime git macOS make install doesn't recognize the USB drive if you don't format the USB drive properly. So that's why I recommend using this method. Like go with this command prompt method, because this method is definitely better, and that's how you're supposed to format your USB drive. That's like the proper way to do it. All right, so let's type here disk part, enter, list disk, enter. So you guys can see I have 3 disks here. I have disk 0, that's my Windows drive, and then I have disk 1, that's my SanDisk 240 gig SSD. That's the drive we will use and install macOS. But today I'm not going to show you guys the installation part because I don't have another computer to capture this part. So today basically I'll show you guys how to just create the bootable drive step by step, because that's like the main part. Installation part is not all that hard. All right, and the disk 2, 14 gig. So that's my Kingston Data Traveler 16 gig drive right here. So let's type here select disk 2. Make sure you guys format the right drive, okay? And then just press enter. Now type here clean. All right, then create partition primary, enter, and now let's format. So type here format fs equal. You can format, you can try FAT32 or NTFS. Now some of you guys had problem with FAT32, so you can try FAT32 or NTFS, but I'll just go with NTFS this time. NTFS space, make sure you type quick here or this format will take so long. Just type quick, QUICK right there. All right, now enter. Yes, I'll show you guys OpenCore 0.6.1. the latest version came out today, like a couple hours ago. Okay, so all right, so we are done with the USB drive. Okay, we are done with formatting. We'll close the USB drive right now. All right, and now we'll go to OpenCore website. So let's open the browser here. Google, just search OpenCore vanilla guide right here, and the first link right here. The reason I type here because it's so hard to remember this website name, so I'll just type on Google, that's it. Okay, and then click on the first link. Okay, and they moved the guide, okay, from this site to another site. So just click on OpenCore desktop guide. Okay, so it's redirecting right now. All right, and then go to start getting started. Just click on that. You guys can see current supported version 0.6.1. all right, so click on getting started. Okay, here a lot of you get confused. Even I got confused because I think the last guide I made and showed you guys, well, you know, it was like the old version, like a website. So right now with this new everything, I know a lot of you get like confused, so it's okay, don't worry, we got this. All right, so first thing what we need to do, basically we need to go to USB creation right here, right? So make the installer in Windows. Now make the installer in macOS definitely not worth it, and I tell you guys why. Because I know most of you guys already have a PC, you know, you don't have access to maybe a macOS running computer because you're trying to install macOS. So that's why we're sticking with Windows guide, okay, not macOS guide. So let's click on making the installer in Windows. First thing we need to download git macOS right here. So let's click on that. Okay, go to code, download zip, All right, let's click here, option, and show in folder. Okay, I'll just drag and drop this to my desktop real quick. Okay, and we'll unzip it later. All right, so now I can just close this, and let's go to gather files. So we have gather files here. We have getting started with ACPI. So let's go to gather in files. Okay, and here what I'll basically do. Okay, I need to download a lot of things. So you know what? Let me come back to this. Let's just go to hold on. Don't get confused. AMD Ryzen and Threadripper. Okay, so guys, after, let me just show you guys, because I want to do step by step. That's why I just jumped to config again. So from USB creation, I'm not we will go to gathering files later. Let's go to config, and let's go to Ryzen and Threadripper 17H. Now if you have a Bulldozer or Jaguar CPUs, then you can try 15H or 16H patch. Okay, but we have Ryzen, so this Ryzen this patch should work with Ryzen and Threadripper. So let's click on that, and then Ryzen and Threadripper 17H. Okay, so we need to download proprietary. So let's click on proprietary, go to code, download zip, and let's go to our download folder and just drag and drop this desktop. All right, we need Gen SM BIOS because we need to generate serial number, okay, for our SM BIOS. So Gen SM BIOS, then code, download zip, go to our download folder, and just drop. All right, we need the simple config playlist. So now we got here, you guys can see 12 hours ago, right? Release 12 hours ago. Okay, so we get the latest OpenCore bootloader 0.6.1. So let's download this OpenCore 0.6.1 release zip. So let's get this. Let's go to show in folder or download folder, and then just drag and drop this the desktop. All right, we need the kernel patch, must, okay, don't forget. Now remember, this kernel patch does support macOS High Sierra to all the way macOS Catalina, so just remember that. So AMD kernel patch, go to code, download, option, go to our download folder, and then just all right, so what's going on here? I need to unzip all this. Okay, so don't get bored, guys. All right, do we need anything else from here? We are good here. Okay, so we'll come back to this once we are done with the config playlist with proprietary and stuff. Then we'll come back to this, and then we need to follow this step by step. Okay, so this process is kind of boring, but now before we start, let me just tell you guys this part right here, because I know a lot of you guys with B550 motherboards, you have question why your system is not booting up with my guide. Okay, if you have a B550 motherboard or A520 chipset motherboard, you need to download this SSDT. Okay, without this SSDT, your system is most likely not going to work, and this one is pre-built already. Okay, I'll show you guys how to download that, but currently the system I have here, that's my $500 gaming / Ryzentosh build. I'm using a Gigabyte B450M DS3H motherboard. I have AMD Ryzen 3 3100 CPU overclocked to 4.2 gigahertz. Hopefully this live stream doesn't crash because this system is still overclocked. And I have 16 gigs RAMs. These are V color 16 gigs RAMs. 3200 megahertz. I overclocked to 3200 megahertz. And also I have my Sapphire Pulse RX 574 gig graphics card. Alright, and I have for this for macOS I have the Samsung 256 gig SSD. Sorry, I thought I had to send this SSD. So that's the Samsung 256 gig SSD. Alright, and I have yeah, that's that. So let's jump in, and we need to, okay, here let me create couple folder, just trying to make easier for you guys. So let's name one kicks and drivers, oops, drivers, what's wrong with me? All right, drivers and ACPI. ACPI. All right. Okay. Now, all right. Let's click on getting started. Now, I'm just trying to see if we are missing anything, because that's like the new layout, so kind of confused. And that's like the first time I'm following this, so I get confused. All right, so we're good here. We need to get, okay, so from here gathering files, we need to download drivers, kicks. So let's go under USB creation, let's go to gathering files and scroll down, and we just need this HFS plus.efi driver. The other one should be there, so don't worry. So let's click on that, download. Go to downloads folder, and we'll just place this one in our drivers folder. Okay, and what else we have here? Okay, we don't need open runtime because we already have that. Don't worry, you guys will see. We don't need these are for legacy users, so don't worry about these. Okay, we only care about UEFI. All right, now we need kicks. Okay, only 5. All right, so first let's get the virtual SMC. Okay, latest version 1.1.6 was released 16 hours ago. So let's get the release version here. Click on that. Downloading right now. Open the download folder and just drag and drop this to our kicks folder. All right. Remember, we need to unzip all this. Okay. Let's get Lilu. So the reason we need Lilu, also Lilu is the latest version, was released 17 hours ago, 1.4.7. Let's get the release version here. Go to show in folder or download folder and drag and drop this one, or kicks folder also. All right. Let's scroll down. So with Lilu, guys, with Lilu, you need Lilu in order for all your kicks to work properly. Okay, so we got Lilu. Let's get whatever green, that's for our graphics. Okay, let's get whatever green. Also, latest version was released 17 hours ago, 1.4.2 version. Let's get the release version. Now you guys can stop me if you guys see me like talking too much, because I do talk a lot. Show in folder, download, and then drag and drop this one to our kicks folder also. Okay, and yeah, we need Apple ALC for our audio, Apple HDS, so that's must have. Okay, so let's click on that. Also, the latest version was released 17 hours ago, 1.5.2. Let's download the release version. show in folder, and just go from drag and drop from our download folder to our desktop CACs folder. All right. Now, all right, this part is really important. Now, most of you guys, whenever you guys watch my guide or whoever, you know, guides you guys watch, most of the time you guys get stuck here, because the reason you guys get stuck here, because you don't know which Ethernet chipset you have, like your motherboard, you know, which chipset your motherboard have. And this thing really simple, guys. Okay, I'll show you guys the simplest way to find out, you know, like which LAN chipset you have, right, your motherboard, right? So let's open another tab. Let's go to Google, and so I have Gigabyte B450M motherboard. So let's type here Gigabyte. So I have the motherboard right here, right? So Gigabyte B450M DS3H. So just type your motherboard model right here on Google and then search, and most likely you will find on, like, on the first link right here. I have mine. Just click on that, and you guys can see under key feature or maybe under specs, but under key features you guys can see right here, okay, the LAN chipset I have in this on motherboard, Realtek. Simple as that. You need to go to your motherboard like brand website, and then from there you can check and see which chipset you have. Okay, so now all right, so simple as that. All right, now we can close this, and I know for a fact Realtek RTL 8111, that's my chipset driver, if that's what you guys want to call. Just so you know, guys, these are like drivers on Windows, okay? Just keep that in mind, okay? These works like drivers, okay? Without these, not going to work, not going to enable the hardware. Just keep that in mind. All right, so let's download the latest version here. We have V2.3.0. Okay, let's get this one. Okay, option show in folder. Okay, so let's drag this from our download folder to our CACs folder right there. All right. All right, so how many we got? We should have 5. So we have Apple ALC for audio, we have Lilu for the CACs, we have Realtek RTL 811 for our internet LAN, and then we have virtual SMC. We cannot boot without this, and also whatever green for our graphics. We are good, right? All right. Drivers, we don't have to worry. We have everything ready. You guys will see. And now we need ACPI. So let's go to, okay, getting started with ACPI. So let's go under USB creation again, and let's go to getting started with ACPI. Okay, here you guys can see pre-built SSDTs. Okay, these are already ready to go. Click on that and then scroll down. Okay, now here, if you have a B550 motherboard or A520 motherboard, you do need this SSDT here. Okay, simply just click on that, download, and save it. That's simple as that. Just save this, and then you can just easily put this on your ACPI folder. Simple as that, right? But I'll show you guys anyway. Download this. Let's download this. But I don't need it because I'm using a B450 motherboard. If you have a B550 motherboard or A520 motherboard, you need this. So let's go to show in folder. From download folder, just drag and drop this to ACPI folder. Again, I'm telling you, if you have a X570 motherboard, if you have a B450 motherboard, any other motherboard, you do not need this. Okay, this SSDT is only for B550 and A520 motherboards. All right, Now the one we need this one here. Okay, so we need SSDT-EC, this one for Skylake and newer and all AMD system. Okay, this one is ready. Okay, so just click on that, download. Okay, let's open show in folder. Okay, let's drag and drop this to our ACPI folder. All right. All right, so we got kicks, we got drivers, we got ACPI, like we got our SSDTs, we got gib macOS here, we got proper tree. So with gib macOS, basically we'll download the recovery and then we'll make the bootable USB drive. We have proper tree, so we can configure our config playlist, take the OC snapshot. We have gen SM BIOS, so we can generate serial number for our SM BIOS and just like a profile. And then we have a OpenCore 0.6.1 release, the latest version here. And then we have AMD vanilla OpenCore, so we have the patch right here and the config playlist. All right, so let's close this browser. We can just minimize it because we don't need this anymore. And we'll come back to it. We need it, but not now. So let me just put this. Okay, let me just unzip this, extract all this. All right. What happened? Okay. All right, Fortnite, go back to your place, Fortnite. No, don't play. Oh God, I hate it. Sorry guys, but I'm no, I don't want it. I don't want to play game. Sorry. Yes, that's not part of the guide. All right. All right, so we have gib macOS here. Let's delete this, extract proper tree. All right, we can leave the proper tree here, delete the zip. We are just deleting zips and stuff. Extract, then SM BIOS, and then delete the zip. Extract OpenCore 0.6.1 bootloader. Extract. All right. Delete the zip. Let's extract the last one here. Extract all. Right click, extract all. All right. And then we have right here. Let's delete this one. All right, we are golden. Okay, so I'm basically showing you guys exactly how I will do it. Okay, so I'm just being myself right now. I'm not trying to copy anyone. I'm not trying to show like anyone. So whatever you are basically watching me do right now, oh God, never mind. Yeah, never mind. Sorry. Shit happens. All right, here we go. And let's put the ACPI here. All right, so now we are good, and let's go to gib macOS -master. Okay, and let's open gib macOS -master. So remember, we already formatted our USB drive, so our USB drive is ready. Okay, and from here let's go to gib macOS .bat. So right click, run as admin. Okay, now if you get this window, okay, when you right click and you are running as admin, just click on more info, run anyway. Yes. All right, now you can see here Python 3 was not found, so we need to install Python 3. So basically we can just type here Y for yes, enter. Alright, come on, almost done. Hopefully system doesn't crash, cause like my $500 PC is running stable, but I don't know how stable. All right, so this part right here, you guys can just go to, you know, like you can just like type here R and move on. But after installing Python, I like to close this and then reopen again. Okay, so right click on gib/macOS.bat again, and then right click and then run as admin. Yes. All right, so we don't want the full macOS Catalina 10.15.6. okay, we don't need the full OS right now, okay, because we just want the recovery version. So we'll go for here, toggle recovery only. So let's type here R and then press enter. R for recovery. Alright, so from here, okay, we need to find the full install, okay, full install, not all this update and stuff, not these, okay, full install. So you guys can see here number 14, macOS Catalina 10.15.6, okay, full install right here. So what we'll do, we'll type here number 14. Is that number 14? Number 14. Now remember guys, this might change, okay, when newer version come. So you need to find the full install and the latest version. So just keep that in mind. So for now, the full install on number 14 right here. So we'll type here number 14, okay, and then enter. So right now what Gib macOS is basically doing, downloading just the recovery part of the macOS Catalina 10.15.6. okay, you do need internet for this installation, just keep that in mind. Alright, so wow, that was fast. Enter. So we are done with this. Let's close this, and now we need to open makeinstall.bat. right click, run as admin. Now if you do see this window, just click on more info, run anyway. Yes. Alright, so here you guys can see I have two drive showing here. So I have one Samsung that's 200 yeah, that's my that's the drive actually I'll use for installing macOS Catalina. Okay, so the first one, I have my macOS SSD right here, Samsung 256 gig, and the second one I have here Kingston Data Traveler 3.0. okay, that's the 16 gig. So make sure you pick the right drive here. Okay, so let's type here number 2 for my USB drive right here, and then O for OpenCore. Okay, make sure O, not 0. Okay, so number 2 for my USB drive right here. Okay, right here, number 2, and then O for OpenCore. Okay, so O and then enter, and then type Y for yes and then enter. Alright, so now basically asking for the recovery path. So let's go to our Gib macOS dash master again. Now you guys can see we have a new folder here called macOS downloads. So let's just open this, click on public release, click again, and then we have the recovery part here. So you can click on this, hold the shift, you can hold the shift on your keyboard, and then right click and copy as path. Okay, now if you have problem doing this, you can do basically go to home. Okay, make sure you select go to home and then copy path. Okay, you can do this two way. All right, I like to basically just select, hold shift, right click, copy as path, and then go back to make install window and just right click once. That's it. Now press enter. Hopefully. All right, working. So this part should take 10 to 15 minutes depending on your USB drive and also your computer. So USB speed really matters this time. So now we can talk, guys. Now we can chit chat. So let's look at the bro. I have Ryzen 3600 and is that GTX 16 is it 1060 turbo. I want to use Mac, but I want to use my second monitor. Well, with 1060 your only option is macOS High Sierra. You can use Omar. Yeah, Omar. Okay, so Jeffrey Anderson, would this work with B550? Yes, this will definitely work with B550 and A520 motherboard. Let me show you. You need this. Let's go to Kicks folder right here. Sorry, not Kicks folder. Let's go to ACPI folder. So you need this SSDT for B550 motherboard. Okay, because normally with X570 or B450 motherboard we only use this SSDT right here. Okay, but you need this SSDT though. Okay, you need both actually. You need both. All right, should work. The thing is, currently I don't have a B550 motherboard, so I can't really test. And currently B550, I think I'll order the cheapest ASRock motherboard. Let me show you guys. I'm planning on ordering this motherboard, so actually I can close these. All right, I'll let me just open another tab. Let's go to Google. Okay, I'm planning on, let's go to Newegg. Yeah, so let's see the cheapest B550 motherboard. I believe the ASRock one. Maybe I'll order this motherboard. I'm not sure, guys. I'm broke right now. Need money. I'm broke. All right, so maybe I will order this motherboard here. It will cost me around $80. So then I will test this motherboard properly and see, you know, like what's going on with the B550 motherboard. Because currently I don't have B5. I have X570 motherboard and I have B450 motherboard and X470 motherboard. But most likely I'll order this one here, ASRock B550M-HDV. So there's 14 reviews there. Let's see what this motherboard have. But that's a M80X motherboard. Alright, so there is 2 PCIe slot, one full and one just regulars. Yeah, doesn't look too bad. Let's look at the I/O real quick. So we have 6 USB. We have USB 3.2 Gen 1. Alright, looks pretty good. We got DVI, we got VGA. Why we have VGA? And then we have HDMI port, we have PS2 port, and then 2 USB 2.0 port. It's a pretty good motherboard. Now how many fan headers this motherboard have? There is one fan header. That's it? No, you gotta be kidding me. This motherboard have only one fan header? It's only one fan header I see. I don't know. Oh yes. ASRock gotta be kidding. You gotta put at least 2 fan headers, man. Or at least 3. Oh wow. Alright. Sorry. I don't think I'll order this motherboard. Oh no, I'm making mistake. There is another fan header. So this motherboard does have two fan headers. There's one on the top for the CPU fan right here, and then one at the bottom right here. Okay, so right, but it's okay. We can always buy, like, I can always buy the splitter, the PWM splitter. I have one here. Where is my PWM splitter? Yup. See this PWM splitter? These are really good. Okay. If you guys watch my $500 gaming / Ryzentosh build benchmark or the build video, check the link and you will find. You can buy for, I think for $6.99 you can buy 2 of these. So you can basically run 3 fan of 1 PWM. Okay, this is really good. All right, we are still waiting, guys. You guys can see here. So the GPU Henry, the GPU performance issue is related to a fix Piet kernel patch we identified that earlier today. Okay, so for only threader per. Do you have an older B350? Well, currently I don't have any B350 motherboard. I only have B450, X470 and X570. I had a B350 motherboard. I had an Asus motherboard, but I had to give that motherboard to one of my close friend because he really needed it. So I kind of gave him. That was one of my favorite motherboard. Well, this guide is for B550 motherboard. Yes, you can follow everything here. Will work with B550 motherboard. Don't worry. Just make sure you need the SSDT. This SSDT also. So normally we use only this one. Okay, SSDT.ec-USBX. Oh, we are done. We are done here. Okay, we are done. All right, cool. I can enter and close this. All right, never mind. Should work. All right, so let's minimize everything. Okay, let's go to this PC. Now, if we open boot, okay, you guys can see our USB drive name is right now boot. So let's open this. And after you open your USB drive, and you will see there is EFI and boot. So let's go to EFI, okay, OC, and then we got a couple folders here. We have ACPI, there's nothing in this. Bootstrap, we don't care. Drivers. Here, basically we can delete everything but Open Runtime. We need this one, so that's why I didn't download Open Runtime before. So let's delete everything else here. All right, and let's open my drivers folder. Yes, and then just drag and drop hfsplus.efi. That's it. That's all we need for drivers. We need open runtime.efi and we need hfsplus.efi. Okay. Kex. That's the fun part right here. Oh, we still need to unzip these. Oops. Okay, so let's right click on Apple LC, extract all. Okay. Now we can just drag and drop this Apple LC Kex to our Kex folder. Okay, to our USB drive EFI OC Kex folder. All right, so we got one Kex done. Second one we need to, okay, so Lilu, right click, extract all, extract, and then we can just drag and drop Lilu to our USB drive EFI OC folder. Do I need to repeat that again and again? Okay, now we need the, now remember this Realtek LAN chipset kicks is only for my motherboard. Okay, if you do not have a Realtek chipset, okay, your motherboard, then you need to find out by going to your like the motherboard manufacturer website, and then look under specs and see which chipset your motherboard is using. Okay, so mine using Realtek. So let's just right click on that, extract all, extract, and then go to Realtek right here, go to release, and just drag and drop these kicks, Realtek kicks to EFI folder. Close this. We need virtual SMC. Right click, extract, go to kicks, and then go to virtual SMC. Drag and drop this to our USB drive EFI folder. And whatever green, that's the last one. So right click, extract all, extract, and then go to the first one right here, whatever green. Drag and drop this to our USB drive EFI folder. That's it. All we need: Apple LC dot kicks for our audio, Lilu for our kicks to work properly, Realtek RTL 811 for our audio, virtual SMC, we cannot vote without it, and then we have whatever green for our graphics. All right. We can delete all this. I don't need this. All right. Good job. Good job. Now let's go back. Tools, resource. Oh, no, we don't care. Tools. We can delete everything. Select, delete. Okay. And now ACPI. Okay. So here's the front part. Let's open our ACPI folder. Okay. So we have here our regular SS. DT-EC-USBX-desktop. That's for basically almost all the AM4 motherboard. Okay, and you do need both of these for B550 motherboards. Okay, for only for my motherboard B450, X570, B350, X370, A320, you are good with only this one. Okay. If you have a B550 motherboard or a A520 motherboard, you need this SSDT right here. Without this, not going to work. Okay, that's the only difference. All right, so we don't need this, so just keep that in mind. All right, we're done with ACPI also. Now we need config plist, and we have the config plist in our AMD vanilla OpenCore folder right here. Our no not this one, sorry. It's at our OpenCore 0.6.1 release folder. Open that, go to docs, then you guys can see here sample.plist. Let's drag and drop this to our USB drive EFI folder. Let's rename this to config plist. All right, good job. Done. All right, so we are basically done with everything we need in this one. So ACPI, we are good to go. Drivers, good to go. Kicks, good. Yeah. All right, now time to open Puppetry. We need to take OC snapshot, and now the boring part begins. Okay, you guys ready? So open Puppetry, Puppetry.bat. If you get this protection message, just click on more info, run anyway. Okay. All right, now we need to, okay, we can close this, don't worry. All right. You can go to File, Open, then go to our USB drive, name boot, EFI, OC folder, and open our config.plist. So order for everything to work, whatever we did now, everything to work, we need to take a OC snapshot. Without taking OC snapshot, nothing is going to work. We need to take OC snapshot, we need to modify this config playlist, we need to save, and once we save it, you know, after doing everything, we are done. We are ready to go, and we are ready to install macOS Catalina 10.15.6. But I'm so sorry today, I don't have my streaming computer here, okay? I don't have the capture card here, so I can't really show you guys the installation part. If you guys really want me to show you guys the installation part, I'll show you guys my upcoming build coming, sponsored by Be Quiet. So stay tuned. Next week I will build a gaming / Hackintosh PC with the Be Quiet. What case we got here? Pure Base 500DX, and we'll use their Be Quiet Straight Power 11 850 watt platinum power supply. So stay tuned. I'll show you guys the installation part. All right. So we have the puppetry open now. Okay. We need to take a OC snapshot. So go to File. OC snapshot. And then go to the USB drive again. Click on the boot. Go to EFI, OC, and then select folder. So we are done with the OC snapshot. Okay. So you guys can see here we have our SSDT-EC set enable true. So that means is good. Now I would recommend you guys should also go to File and then OC clean snapshot. So let's put it so if something not enabled, if you do this, you know, it will work. Okay. So OC cleans. All right. Okay. So OC clean snapshot. Then go to USB drive name boot, EFI, OC, and select. All right. So we did OC snapshot and OC clean snapshot just to make sure everything working. Right, these warnings here, you can just delete this. You can just click and then right click and remove. Click, right click, remove. Click on it, right click, remove. Click on it, right click, remove. Okay. All right, what is that? All right, so now we need to open, that's the last part, but that's like the like this part is really boring, guys. Okay, again I want to show you guys. Let me just go to Google again and type here because I want to show you from the, okay, so now we need to go to OpenCore vanilla guide again. All right, so type here OpenCore vanilla guide right here. Click on the first link, OpenCore vanilla guide, and then click on OpenCore desktop guide. Okay, and then go to getting started. Okay, and now we need to go under config, AMD desktop config playlist, and then go to Ryzen and Threadripper. If you have Bulldozer, okay, you need 15H, or if you're a Jaguar, you need 16H. But if you have a Ryzen and Threadripper, make sure you click on Ryzen and Threadripper 17H right here. All right, you guys ready? Because now we'll have fun. Okay. Now the first thing to do, okay, so we have the SSDT, we can match. Okay, SSDT is there, good. Under add. All right, now let's go under booter so we can minimize these. Okay, And under booter we have what we need. Okay, I recommend you guys to don't just follow this part right here. Okay, that's that new line. Just go down and click on more in-depth info right here. Okay, and then follow this one right here. Okay, so we have void runtime deforg. Okay, set true. Okay, true is yes. Just keep in mind true is yes. Okay, and false is no. Okay, don't get confused. All right, so avoid runtime deforg true. Yes, we are good. Enable write on protector. Our one true and supposed to be no. So just click on that and make sure it's false. Revealed Apple memory map. Yes. Revealed Apple memory map. Okay. Yes, and our one is no. So make sure. I would like to read all this and tell you guys what it is. Okay, but you guys can read because that will take so long. Okay, and I don't want my system to crash. So just make sure when you like right now I'm just showing you guys like visually like how you're supposed to do it, and whenever you are doing the installation or you are creating your USB drive, just follow this and read these. I highly recommend read these. Okay, so rebuild Apple memory map true. Yes, good. And then set up virtual map. Yes, true, good. Sync runtime permission. Our one set to false, that's mean no, but we need to change that to yes. So true. All right, we good. All right, device property. So we can minimize corks. We can minimize booter. All right, now device property. Kernel. We don't need to do anything with device property right now, so let's minimize that. Okay, kernel. All right, here. So let's minimize all this for now. Okay, under kernel. All right, and now let me minimize this website, because basically what we have to do right now, we'll come back to this, but I want to show you guys. So basically we need to delete the old patch right here and copy and paste the new patch. So let me minimize this and file, open. Okay, so we are opening a new config playlist from proprietary. So I went to file, open, and then we go to desktop because I have the AMD vanilla dash OpenCore folder there, and from here we need the 17H for Ryzen and Threadripper. All right, so right here. Okay, so we need to copy this, so just write kernel right here. Okay, so let me delete our patch right here. So just right click. Oh no, sorry. All right, so right click and then remove. Okay, and we'll just copy this one. Right click and then copy, then come back to kernel right here, right click and paste. Okay, so we have the Ryzen and Threadripper patch right here. All right, so we can close this one, open our browser again. Okay, now we need to go back, because we need to go back under kernel. Where is the other one? Okay, got it. All right, we need to go back under corks and we need to change these. All right, hold on one second. All right, so under corks, let's do more in-depth info. Okay. Okay, so Apple CPU PM CFG lock. Okay, this one I'll tell you guys because most of the time, whenever you guys are in your motherboard BIOS, most of you guys, most likely you guys are not going to find the CFG lock. Okay, so we can just set this one no. Okay, so then we don't have to go to BIOS, sorry, and disable this, right? So this one already set false, and then Apple XCPM CFG lock also no, and then Apple XCPM extra MSR also says no. Disable mapper, hold on, no, custom SM BIOS GUID custom set as no. Okay, we are good. Disable mapper, okay, good. Right, so basically AMD doesn't have the BT dash D. Okay, so don't worry, so that's why. Okay, with Intel you need to disable that. AMD you don't have to. Okay, disable RTC checksum false, good. How about this one? Oh no, we don't have to worry about it. Okay, dummy power management, set this to yes. We have false here, so let's set this to true. True mean yes. And then lapis kernel panic false. Okay, panic no kex dump I want set to false. Let's change this to yes, true. And power timeout kernel panic I want set to false, so we need to change this to true. And XHCI port limit up to 15. Set this one to yes. Oh no. Yes, good. All right, so we are done with the quarks under kernel. We can minimize that. Miscellaneous. All right. Okay. Now let's go under. Okay, so we'll go under miscellaneous. Under debug, we need to go under debug. Debug right here. All right. I'm not reading the chat, guys. Sorry. All right, Apple debug. Our one set to false, but we need to change this to true. Okay, you guys can see here true. All right, Apple panic. Yes, and our one set to no, false. So we need to change this to true. And then we have disable watchdog. Yes, and our one is set to false. So I'm change this to true. All right, display delay. We have here 0. We need to change this to. Actually, we need to under 2 1. No, what I'm doing. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. It's 0. It's good. It's good. It's good, people. All right. Display level. We have here 2147483650. Good. Serial then no. False. Good. Okay. System report. No. False. Okay. And target is 3. We need to change this to 67. All right. Now we need to go under security. All right, so under security, let's open more, let's expand more in-depth information. All right, that's good. All right, allow NVRM reset. R1 set to false. We need to change this to true. That's been yes. Allow set default. R1 set to false. We need to change this to true. Yes. And APECID set to 0. That's okay. Auto restart false. That's good. No, right here. Boot protect. Right, good. DMG loading signed. Good. We have enable password. Do you have to do anything? No. Okay, expose sensitive data 6. That's good. Don't have to worry about this. Scan policy is 0. We need to change this to 0. And vault secure, no, we need optional. Now remember guys, this one is case sensitive, so make sure the O is capital. Okay, OPTIONAL, optional. So make sure the O is capital because this one is case sensitive. I'm telling you guys again. All right, so here we are done with security under miscellaneous, so we can minimize this. Okay, now under NVRM, excuse me, we need to expand this. Okay, so under NVRM we need to change some stuff. Okay, we need to basically enter our boot args. Okay, we need to change the language, right? Yes. All right, so -v is for verbose. So verbose basically, you know, when you're installing, you want the text to show you guys what's going on, what's wrong, you know. Now if you guys don't want this, you don't need this. Okay, this one is not really necessary. The reason we use this just to see what's going on while the installation is going, like, you know, the process, right? This one we need it, okay, because without this system will panic. Debug equals 0x 100. We need keep system 1 equal 1. Yes, we need this one. NPCI 0x 2000. Now if your motherboard, let's put it this way, if there is no way you can enable, if you can enable, like if you go to your motherboard BIOS and you can enable above 4G decoding, then you don't need this. Now if you can find this, okay, like if you go to your motherboard BIOS and you don't know where is above 4G decoding, then you can use this boot flag or boot arg. Now do not use this boot arg argument and enable this one same time. Okay, enable above 4G decoding same time. You gotta do either one. Either you use the boot flag, the boot argument, or enable this. If you can enable it, you don't need this. Okay, but I'll add this one here anyway. So if you don't want to mess around with the BIOS, then you should be good. So just keep that in mind. Okay, and then ALCID equal 1. That's for your audio. And here we have AGDP mod Pigra. Yeah, this one is for if you have RX 5000 series graphics card. So currently I have like RX 570, so I don't need this. Okay, this basically for RX 5700, 5700 XT, 5600, 5500. Okay, and this don't get too happy by looking at this NVD_DR. Okay, this one will only work with macOS High Sierra. Okay, if you guys have an NVIDIA graphics card right now, okay, you are out of luck. Okay, if you want macOS Catalina, if you want Mojave, you need AMD graphics card. Okay, if you have a High Sierra, then you can try like Pascal graphics card, Maxwell graphics card. You can use the Turing or anything. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So let me add these to boot argument here. So we have minus v, and yeah, we have everything here. So let's copy what we need. We need debug. So let's copy this, C, Control V. Let's copy NPCI. Mohorav, thanks for the donation, man. Sorry if I butcher your name. Okay, so we'll get NPCI, this one for, okay, so Control C, Control V as in Victor, and then we get ALCID here, Control C, and then Control V. All right, so only this one, like I say, NPCI equal 0x2000. You need this one only if you cannot enable your motherboards. You know, if you go to your motherboard BIOS and you cannot enable EVA 4G decoding, then you definitely need this. If you can do that, then you do not need this. All right, so we're good with the boot argument here. Now language we need to change. So change the type to string. Okay, and then value is right here, en-us. Control C, Control V as in Victor. That's it. Language is good. And quick, okay, so let's go here. Okay, right flush true, yes. Let's go more in depth. Okay, we need to under delete. So we are done with NVRM right here, so we can minimize this and yeah, minimize delete, minimize, we don't need this. Okay, platform info right here, the fun began. Okay, so here I'll show you guys real quick. Okay, this part is I would recommend you guys to do this after you are done. Okay, so let's just change under platform info, let's just change the system product name. Okay, because with iMac 19,1 your system wouldn't boot. You need to try, like, you need to enter here iMac Pro 1,1. okay, and after we're done, then we'll work on this, so don't worry. And you can also, like, you don't really need this for the installation, this information right here, like SM BIOS. If you only change the system product name, you should be good, you can boot. I would recommend after you finish the installation, then you do it, but I'll show you guys anyway after you're done with all this. So for now, we'll just keep this one on the side. So minimize minimize platform info. Make sure iMac Pro 1,1. All right, so what we need to do, platform info, flash, legacy override. Ooh, I want to check something here under, no, oh no, should be good. Yes, good, no need to check anything. All right. All right, one thing I want to tell you guys here, very important, then that you guys should know. So whenever you generate a serial number, right, for your fixing iService or fixing anything, make sure you have either an invalid serial number or a valid serial number. Okay, but make sure those serial numbers are not used, because if you use a active serial number that someone already using right now, or you use a serial number of like, I don't know, it just, you know, invalid or whatever. Just make sure you check. Okay, you need to check the serial number. You need to go to Apple check covers page. You need to put the serial number there, like this number right here, and you need to check and see valid serial number, but those not in use. Okay, the serial number is not used by anyone else. Keep that in mind. Very important. All right, so we don't need to do anything here. Let's go to UEFI. Okay, we need to change look at UEFI. So under UEFI, make sure you have the drivers here. Okay, so we have both of the drivers. You guys can see here. We need these two drivers. What's under generic right here? All right, is this one under? Let's go back up, guys. We need to check something. We need to go to generic. Yeah, oops, just want to make sure generic right here. So we have generic right here. We have spoof vendor true. Okay, advice Windows false. We have update data hub true. We have update NVRM true. We have update SM BIOS true. Update SM BIOS see, that's the reason I didn't check this part, because I know for a fact it's like set by default is good, so don't worry. All right, so let's minimize that, and okay, so we are good under. All right, so basically Saniel, just make sure you have the these two drivers here, HFS plus.efi, and you have open runtime.efi. So let's minimize UEFI. Oh, we are done, and I just want to make sure one thing. Let's see, right flush. I want to check one last thing. Okay, here cork. Okay, relating to Quarks with the UEFI environment for us, we will change the following. Needed mainly. Okay. So you need to do this only for HP motherboards. Okay, OEM build. Okay, I just want to check anyway. All right. So deduplicate boot order true. We have request boot via routing, yes, true, and unblock FS connect, false. All right, okay. All right, so we are done, and we'll check our config playlist with the checker right here. So let's minimize. Let me just check something under platform info. Okay, automatic. All right, so we are good, guys. We can now go to file, save. All right, we are golden. Now let's go to simply check right here. Go to okay, OpenCore 0.6.1, and let's drag and drop our config playlist here. Looks good. Yeah, this one I did change, but okay, we need to change this just to yes. Oh no, yes, but should normally be no. Okay, setup virtual map. All right. Everything else looks good, guys. Okay, the reason you see here because of the SM bias, so don't worry about that. We'll do that. All right. Okay, well, protocol. You should have exactly 17 setting in the UEFI protocol override section. That didn't matter last time, so how many do I have? Yeah, I have exactly 7. Well, never mind. Okay, so the only thing we need to fix this right here, and SM BIOS under generic, under platform info, and what do we have here? Okay, this one under, so we'll fix it right now. This is easy. So let's open proper tree. Go to our USB drive, EFI, OC, and then open the config playlist. Minimize. I like to minimize everything so we can fix one by one. All right, and we can open this here. So only problem we have under booter, okay, corks, and what do you say, set a virtual map to no, because it's yes now. We say no, but should normally be no. Okay, so we'll change this to no. False right here. All right, and we can save this. Okay, so now again, if we close this and we check again, make sure it's on 6.1. Oops, sorry. All right, so good now, right? Now only thing we need to worry about the SM BIOS. So let's fix that. Let's fix that. Let's close everything. Let's close everything. Let's open Gen SM BIOS right here. Go to Gen SM BIOS. Right click on Gen SM BIOS, run as admin. If you see this, just click on more info, run anyway. Yes. Okay, so basically with this we are generating SM BIOS with the serial number. So this thing is really simple and easy. I'll show you guys. So here, one install update. So type here 1, enter. All right, 2, select config playlist. So 2, enter. So basically we'll go to this PC right now, open our USB drive. Let's put this one here. Why everything is so big? Okay, go to our USB drive, boot right here, go to EFI, OC, and then basically drag and drop this config playlist to here. Oh, never mind. I'm dragging and dropping. It's now. What the? Let's hold shift. Oh, sorry. Hold shift. Copy as path. Alright, I don't know what's going on. Let me try again, because it should just drag and drop should work. Or maybe just let me copy. Okay, let me just type here Q. I don't know what's wrong with it. Let's open this again. Gen SM virus. Double click. Let's now run as admin. And if you want to update, you can press 1 again. You don't need to, because we just did it. I'm just showing you guys again. Yeah, I just paste the path. Same thing. Then 2, select the config playlist. See, if I try to drag and drop, okay, see. Oh, now it's working. Look at that. It's like, never mind. Okay, now we can enter. Okay, so we have the path, the current config playlist path here. So let's generate SM BIOS. Type here number 3. Enter. So let's type here iMac Pro 1,1. Enter. And that's it. Just automatically injected. Simple as that, guys. Now we'll open and we'll check it. We'll check it if the serial number is there. And do not copy other serial number, guys. You know. And just generate your own serial number. Alright, so we are done with this. Let's open the config playlist again with the proper tree. Go to proper tree. File, open, go to the USB drive right here, boot, EFI, OC, config playlist, and minimize everything because we just want to make sure platform info, and we have everything here. We have the MLV, the motherboard serial number. We have the system product name here, iMac Pro 1,1. System serial number, we have the system UUID. Everything looks good. Now let's check again with the simply checker. Whoa, where is it? All right, let's go. Never mind. Alright, just go to OpenCore desktop guide. Getting started. Let's go to AMD config. Yes, Ryzentosh. Just for checking, guys, don't worry. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do this, okay? If you don't want. We're just making sure we are not making any types of mistake. Okay, let's go to the checker here. Make sure version is 0.6.1. Make sure CPU AMD Zen. And just drag and drop this config playlist here. And now we can check OpenCore version 0.6.1. Everything seems good. Don't worry about the ROM number. That's basically, you need the MAC address. A lot of people say like you need a MAC address from a real Mac, or you can just put your computer MAC address. I don't know. I never tried. So, but everything else looks good. Ignore this one. Alright guys, so we are done. I'm so sorry I can't show you guys the installation like I told you guys, because my capture my streaming PC is not set up and my room is really hot. Okay. I can't really show you guys the installation right now, but I will show you guys the installation when I build Let me show you guys a couple of this stuff, because the next video, I don't know when it's coming, maybe next week. This video is sponsored by Be Quiet. Okay, so Be Quiet was nice enough to send their cooler here, Be Quiet Pure Rock 2. Okay, this cooler goes for like $50 here, and then they also sent me their power supply. Okay, 850 watt platinum power supply right here. Alright, I still didn't do anything, and I'm gonna show you guys something else. And they sent me a case, guys. So Be Quiet Pure Base 500DX. I got the white version here, so make sure you guys stay tuned for the build, and I'll show you guys the installation also. So that's that. This thing is heavy, and let me know what you guys think, and if you guys have any question, you guys can ask me. Sorry I didn't read what's going on the chat. Then try all right. Okay, can you please, okay, wait, okay, Amandar Kumar, can you please show how to edit device property for Jeff? Well, I just showed you guys. I just did. Alright. Would work also Windows driver. Oh, property. Yeah, I just showed you guys how to do whatever with property. Basically how to edit the config playlist. So don't worry. Oh, I've been streaming for 1 hour and 31 minutes, guys. So don't worry, you guys can play this live stream. You guys can watch, and what I will do basically, like after the live stream is live, I'll try to edit. I'll use like YouTube editor and maybe delete some of the stuff not necessary, maybe from like beginning of the video, and yeah. So hopefully you guys got what you want, and stay tuned for the installation. And thank you so much, guys, for basically joining this live stream. Please, if you guys are watching me for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you don't forget to like this stream, and that should be it. And see you guys next one. Yes, I will do that. Don't worry, I'll leave a link in the video's description also. If you guys want these kicks folders and everything, the drivers folders and everything, I'll make sure I leave everything in the video's description. All right, and you guys have a great night, morning, day. See you guys next one. Peace.